Hi everybody. We have got a lot of stuff we're going to open tonight, but it's all stuff that's pretty quick to break for the most part. So even though we've got a lot to work through, it's not going to take us probably too long, maybe an hour, I'm guessing, something like that. Before we get started tonight, we do have a little bit of information that we need to go over. But before we even get to that point, I've got a lot of unpaid stuff tonight, so if you happen to be one of the people that have not paid for your bids yet, please go in and take care of that right now. I try to be flexible with that sort of thing, but inevitably I end up getting burned more often than not, unfortunately, so that makes me have to be a little more strict. Yeah, I actually had a guy this week, somebody who's bid with me and paid and had no problems with several times, and then suddenly didn't get a hit when he had bid $300 worth of bids, didn't get a hit, and just decided, hey, that's okay, I'm not going to pay it. So, that's the kind of stuff that happens, even with people that you do know and think you can trust. You find out a lot of times you can't. So if you are one of the people that have still not paid for your bids, once again, please go in and take care of the payment. Okay, so feedback. Yeah, I get a lot of questions about this, so that's why I started incorporating it here. My feedback is completely automated on eBay, so what that means to you is you never have to wait on me, right? As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return, which is a whole lot faster than I would be able to get to it if I were doing it manually, I can tell you that. Next up, a big thank you. I really appreciate everyone who bids with me, breaks with me. Many of you chat with me. A lot of you stop by just to say hey, and whatever way you participate, I appreciate you. I thank you, and hopefully we're going to have some fun tonight. Next up, you're going to see here, well, actually, we don't normally do this one next, but that's all right. We'll do it out of order tonight. It seems I put them on the wrong tabs. Okay, so everything we're breaking tonight is completely free shipping. So no shipping charges on anything, including the case break that we're doing at the end of the evening. What that means to you is when I have something with free shipping, it usually is going to go out somewhere 5, 6, 7 days after the auction ends. I'm anticipating all of this stuff that we're opening tonight to ship on or about Friday. Occasionally it'll go out a little sooner. There's always a possibility it could slide a day later, but I expect it to be somewhere in that kind of general range. The second thing you need to know, if you don't pull something in your break, which is highly likely in everything that we're breaking tonight, that there are going to be teams that don't have hits, you is still entitled to a consolation trading card for your team. That is typically going to be sent with your next package. So the next time you pull a card or an item or whatever, you're going to get all of these consolation cards included in that package. I do track that for a rolling 90-day period. If you don't want to wait for that and you want it sent separately, just by itself with a stamp and a plain envelope, we can work that out. You just shoot me a message on eBay and let me know. Finally, this is the order we're breaking in tonight. So what you see there is the order that we're going to go in. So it'll be the Gold Standard Basketball, Timeless Treasures Basketball, 3-peat Basketball, then Signature Series Baseball, Onyx Preferred Players Baseball, Hit Parade Triple Play Baseball, then the Gold Rush Full-Size Helmet, and then the Gem Mint Football. Again, I know that's a lot of stuff, but it is all pretty quick to break for the most part. And then after that, we're going to take a look here at what's coming up over the course of the next 5 days. Tomorrow night, a couple of things to note. Remember, it's Mother's Day, by the way, so don't forget your mothers and grandmothers and all that kind of stuff. But also, we're going to start breaking at 9:30 tomorrow instead of 10. And once again, everything we break tomorrow is completely free shipping. And there's a lot of stuff in there that we normally break as one box that we might be breaking as 2 this time. So be sure and check out your quantities as well. Monday night, you can see there we'll do some more Onyx, some more Signature Series, and we will start a new case of Bowman Jumbo. Tuesday night, some memorabilia, some Prime Signatures football, and some more basketball. We'll do some 12-13 Elite Series, as well as a case of Donruss Optic Blasters. On Wednesday, some more memorabilia, some more autographed baseballs, and a third of a case of 2013 Limited Football, which is going to be the start of a new case. Even though it's break number 2, this is the beginning of a new case. And then on Thursday, of course, we got all kinds of things going on there as well, and our case break that night is the Bowman Jumbo. So once again for tonight, we're starting out with 2011-12 Panini Gold Standard Basketball. This is break number 3. I do know that we have 2 teams in there that were unpaid, at least at the start when I started the live stream. So if you have those 2 teams, it was 1 bidder with both of those teams, please go in and take care of your payment. And team names, of course, are on the left. Our winning bidders are across from it there on the right-hand side. And of course, everything we break tonight ended tonight, the 12th of May. We're live streaming it tonight. And yeah, we're going to rock and roll through a bunch of stuff. And finally, you notice there the background went out of focus. That is on purpose. So please don't worry about that. We are still going to be able to see everything that we need to see without any problems once we start looking at our cards. Oh, you know what? There is one thing I forgot to draw attention to. Let me flip. I'm sorry. Let me flip us back to the spreadsheet for one quick second here. Down at the bottom there, note that draft class redemption is its own bidding category. So when we pull, there will be a redemption in here for the draft class. And when we pull that redemption, it automatically goes to that bidding category. So it doesn't matter what the player is, who the player is, what any of it is. If it's the draft redemption card, it's going to go to that bidding category. And I see Irish Pride and Gina and T. Cassidy are all in chat. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing this Saturday night? I don't know about you guys, but it was unbelievably hot here today to be this time of year. Of course, I'm a fan of warm weather. I do not like cold weather, so I'll take the warm weather any day of the week. But, yeah, it was really hot here to be May. It was like 90. All right, first up we have Omar Asik for the Bulls. That is to 299. That is followed by the Raptors to 299 with Jose Calderon. Matt Barnes for the Lakers, also to 299. Here comes Greg Monroe to 299 for the Pistons. I know there's a lot of base, and then we get to the hits. To 299, Shaq. I haven't pulled Shaq in a long time for the Cavaliers. And then here, of course, is our draft redemption card. And we don't know who that is. And we don't have to look it up either this time because, yeah, that's right. It went to the bidding position for the draft redemption. And you probably remember it has just those weird letters on there. That's because they did a drawing after the fact. And that drawing then was matched up with players in some kind of weird lottery way back in the day. Then we have a Glenn Rice redemption for 14 karat autographs. We will certainly go to the checklist and look that up and verify it and all that kind of stuff as soon as we finish looking at the rest of our cards here. T. Cassidy said it was overcast and rainy in York, PA today. Oh man, I see something really nice coming up. Why are these sleeves? I've had the weirdest luck with sleeves lately. They've been sticking together like crazy. Nate Archibald for the Celtics. That is number 299, Marks of the Hall. So that's a pretty cool little hit for the Celtics. But look at this pretty thing. Oh, yeah, that is nice. It is numbered to 2 with the Adidas logo there, little laundry tag action. And that is for the Magic, Ryan Anderson. I just picked up the wrong sleeve, too. So the Magic taking home a cool Adidas laundry tag, numbered 2 of 2. And then we have Gold Rush 14 karat numbered to 49. It says that that is real gold, okay? That's what it says underneath the card. It says real gold. So there is Wilt Chamberlain to 49 with apparently a little bit of real gold in there, right? That's what it says. So, and Philadelphia, of course. Then we have Tim Duncan to 49 for the Spurs. A relic hit. Now we've got to roll over here to the checklist and check this out. 14 karat autographs. It is card number 28 for Glenn Rice. Now, of course, you did see on there that that is an expired redemption. So what does that mean, you may be asking? Well, basically, it means you do still want to go ahead and redeem it in your Panini account. They may or may not still have that card. If they do still have it, typically on an expired one like that, you would get it within maybe a couple of months. If you haven't gotten it within a couple of months, then there's a really good chance that they do not still have it. And if they don't still have it, they will work with you to replace it, but you have to find a live person. That's the part that can be a little difficult. All right, so Glenn Rice is numbered to 149, and of course that is the Miami Heat. And to find a live person, you're probably going to have to use social media. I mean, they give you ways to contact them. They give you phone numbers and email addresses and all that, but I can tell you right now, they don't ever answer any of those things. So I would try, Facebook, Twitter, something like that. So our redemption, Glenn Rice for the Heat to 149. This is our draft class redemption. And once again, remember this had its own bidding category. So that's going to go directly to that bidding category. Then Tim Duncan to 49 with our relic. For Philadelphia, Wilt Chamberlain, that is to 49. And it says that is actual 14 karat gold there on the front of that card. Cool little Adidas laundry tag numbered to 2 for the Orlando Magic, Ryan Anderson. And then Marks of the Hall is Nate Archibald, and that is 299 for the Celtics. So that has Gold Standard all locked and loaded. Oh, Will says it was hailing in Hanover, PA today. Hey, man, I guess I'm lucky we didn't get the hail. We had some crazy heat, but no hail happening here, so that's probably a good thing, I guess. Although I could use the rain, but I don't know that I want the hail. All right, if you missed this earlier, once again, your projected shipping date is approximately Friday. Always a possibility it could go a little sooner, but that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. Also, if you don't pull something in this or any break, you are still entitled to a consolation card. Typically going to go out with your next package. If you want it sooner, hit me up in eBay. We'll work out the details. So this is one box of 12-13 and one box of 13-14 Timeless Treasures Basketball. This is break number 17. And of course, like everything we're opening tonight, it ended tonight, Saturday, the 12th of May. And yeah, we've got same format with team names on one side, winning bidders there across from it. One thing you should know about this particular product is that in 2012-13, every single basketball product that Panini put out on the market, they included a bonus pack of cards in there called, I think, Kobe Anthology or something like that. So here's what happens with those. We open them up, take a look at them. If they're all just base cards, they don't go anywhere. They stay here. I eventually donate them because there are zillions and zillions of those base cards. They are not even worth the cost of shipping, to be blunt, because they were literally put free in every product. If we happen to find a hit, which we did one time, find an autographed Kobe in one of those just once, but it did count, then it would be awarded using random.org amongst everybody who's in the break. And of course, all that information about how that works, including bonus packs, is at the bottom of every single listing I post. It's down there in that little special circumstances area. So if you haven't ever scrolled down that far, you might want to check that out because it deals with all kinds of things. You know, what happens if you pull somebody in a collegiate uniform? What happens if a franchise is moved and all that kind of stuff. So all that jazz is in there. Oh, and Gina says it is beautiful in Vermont today. You know, I've never been to Vermont. I had some friends who went to Vermont, was it last year, year before last? They loved it. They went in the fall, said it was just gorgeous. But I myself have never been. All right, so here we go. Kyle Lowry for the Raptors is first out, followed by Jrue Holiday for the Sixers. Then we have Chris Bosh for the Heat. And these two guys have a little bit of edge and corner issues on many, if not most of them. And most of the time it just shows up more because they're a dark colored card. Brooke Lopez for the Nets. And I need to get us a piece of paper. I always forget to get the piece of paper when I do this break. You'll know why here in a minute. Oh my goodness gracious. Somebody is about to be extremely happy. Look who it is, kids. Yeah, there is your Anthony Davis rookie hit. Nice. Nice. Glass rookie AD for New Orleans. That is numbered to 188. And I have to tell you, I am pretty jealous of this right now. Because I love Anthony Davis. I went to school at UK. Of course, he played his college ball here at UK. I'm always fond of my guys in the pros, but I really love Anthony Davis. And that is an exceptionally nice hit, especially for the buy-in price. That's really nice. And then we're going to follow that up with another glass rookie. This one is Quincy Miller. Have to put the paper behind it, otherwise it's hard to see the signature because, you know, it's the clear pane inserted in there. That one is to 475 for the Nuggets. I wish the Anthony Davis one had been centered a little better. That's the only thing that's a little less than, you know, ideal on it. And it's because they have them sign those clear inserts and they insert them into the card rather than having, you know, the insert in there and then, you know what I mean. That's how they do it. So anyway, I'm still sure you're happy to have a nice Anthony Davis rookie hit. Tyson Chandler for the Knicks to 99. And that, of course, is a relic hit. Moving into our next group, I don't think I need, well, I might need it. I don't know. We'll leave it sitting over there. A die cut for the Rockets, Chandler Parsons. And then Tim Duncan to 299 for the Spurs. That is the wrong sleeve. Well, New Orleans gets Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis never played at all for the Charlotte Hornets, ever in his life. He was drafted by New Orleans. He's always played in New Orleans. And Dave, if you look once again to that area that I referred you guys to a minute ago, it explains in some detail how the Charlotte Hornets and the New Orleans thing worked. So basically, the New Orleans Pelicans were originally the Charlotte team. They moved to New Orleans and they were the New Orleans Hornets. While they were down there as the New Orleans Hornets, a brand new franchise team, an expansion team was added. That was the Charlotte Bobcats. So the Charlotte Bobcats, a completely different franchise from the New Orleans team that drafted Anthony Davis. After a few years, the New Orleans Hornets owner returned the team name, all of the team records, and all of the team history for everybody from Charlotte to the Charlotte Hornets, to the Charlotte Bobcats. So they took their name back and became the Charlotte Hornets, and then the New Orleans team became the New Orleans Pelicans. So anything that's pulled for Charlotte always stays for Charlotte as a result. Anything that is pulled for New Orleans is always going to stay with New Orleans. And again, all that stuff is in the listing description down there in that little special circumstances area. This is numbered to 49, Steve Nash for the Lakers. Next up, we have for the Dallas Mavericks, Shane Larkin. So we did need our piece of paper again. And that's another one where the signature's slightly off our little clear window. But there's your autograph, hit, and relic combined with it there for the Mavericks. And then for the Timberwolves, Corey Brewer, who seems to come out of here a lot. It's like only numbered to 49, and I feel like we've pulled all 49 of them. I don't guess we have, but it seems like we have. So, all right, so Corey Brewer, Timberwolves, we're just recapping here. Shane Larkin, Mavericks. Steve Nash, Lakers. Chandler Parsons, Knicks. Or, I'm sorry, Tyson Chandler. Why did I say Chandler Parsons? Try that again. Tyson Chandler for the Knicks, Quincy Miller for the Nuggets, Anthony Davis for New Orleans. The New Orleans Pelicans has the Anthony Davis. So that has Timeless Treasures all locked and loaded. That is going to bring us to our three-peat box, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Murillo, the eBay helmet has not broken yet. We've got a little bit to go before we'll be at that one, but you'll be able to see here in just a second. I'm going to switch us back to the spreadsheet. This is also, once again, the order that we break in. So if you are in this three-peat series, please take a moment, review the information you see there about your anticipated shipping date and about the consolation cards and how all that works if you're not pulled in the break. There's more information about that in the listing description as well. So this is a 2018 Hit Parade 3-peat Series 1 basketball box. So this is kind of a fun thing, guys. It's got three different items in it. So it's going to have an autographed basketball jersey, an actual autographed basketball, and then an autographed photograph all in one box. So we've had pretty good luck with the, they call them triple play for baseball, but we've had pretty good luck with the baseball boxes. So I decided, hey, let's try it. Let's try a basketball box and see what we can find. I hate the plastic they use on that. It's not really like, it's more cellophane than plastic. You know what I mean? There's kind of a difference between cellophane and plastic. Anyway, it's super loud and noisy, and I wish they'd use something different. Gracious. There's a lot of packing material in here. But we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Let's get everything out of here and see what we have to look at. First up, our autograph picture is the Nuggets. I can't really, I know it's like the way the camera is, it makes it hard to see that, but I don't know who our, Ty Lawson, good, says it on the back. And there's your certificate of authenticity in there in the back as well. So our photograph to the Nuggets. Here comes our jersey. Is this Steve Kerr? Yeah, I guess so. All right, so our COA is here from Schwartz Sports Authentic. And there, of course, is the autograph. There's your matching, I'm assuming that, yeah, the sticker says Schwartz Sports on it. And it matches up, of course, with our card. And not bad. I don't see the NBA tag in it, but it's otherwise, you know, some of them will say the team name on the front, some of them don't. So that one at least says the Bulls on it. So there's our nice little jersey headed off to the Chicago Bulls. And make sure when you get that, if you have the Bulls and this is coming to you, make sure you find that little card before you throw out all of the packing. I usually kind of wrap it up into the folds of the jersey. All right, now our basketball itself is in this handy little carrying case. I don't know why they also wrap it in paper in there, but they do. Like, I kind of don't know what purpose the paper serves, but anyway, it's there. And good grief, I have no idea who that is. So we're going to have to find the thing that goes with it. There's PSA DNA sticker authentication. There's a DA authentication. There's a card, a DA card going with it, which is a little bent because it was wrapped up with the basketball. And let's see if I can't. Where's our sticker? Otto Porter is the signature. So Otto Porter, of course, is a Washington Wizard. So the basketball goes to Otto Porter and the Wizards. Once again, make sure you find that card when you get it. I'll put everything back in its carrying case. All right, I think that has us done with basketball tonight. I believe that's correct. We're getting ready to move into baseball. So if you happen to have been here only for basketball and you're getting ready to take off, once again, thank you. I appreciate you. But you're welcome to stick around too, see what kind of fun stuff we pull out in our other sports. So this is going to be 2 boxes of 2012 Panini Signature Series Baseball. And have we been breaking these in 1 box quantities? Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe we have been doing 2 all along. Anyway, we're doing 2 tonight. And once again, anticipated shipping date being Friday the 18th. And if you don't pull something, you are still entitled to a consolation card, which will normally go out with your next package. This is break number 4 of our 2012 Signature Series Baseball. And once again, team names are on the left, winning bidders there across from it. And there is the possibility to pull some real nice stuff out of here. There's a good veteran checklist in this series. And then, of course, also, there's a little man named Mike Trout who might have a card or 2 hanging out in this series. And other rookies as well, but Mike Trout, of course, is one of the heavy hitters we would be hoping to find in here. And we've had some good luck pulling some of the veterans. In fact, I think the very first box we opened, isn't that the one that had Ernie Banks in there to maybe 25 or something? It was a nice hit anyway. I already saw the bottom of a redemption, so same as before, guys. The redemptions are going to show expired. You do still want to redeem them in your account. If they have it, they'll send it in a couple months. If you haven't seen it by then, track them down on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and ask them to substitute for you. For the Blue Jays, Edwin Encarnacion. And then we have Matt Kemp for Dodgers, right? He was a Dodger. Yeah, he wasn't an Angel. Sometimes I have to think about that when it just says Los Angeles on it. Curtis Granderson for New York. And he was both a Met and a Yankee, wasn't he? So I'll have to see where he played in 2012. Yeah, because that will depend entirely on where he played in 2012. Jacoby Ellsbury for the Boston Red Sox. Jose Bautista for the Blue Jays. Hey, Chipper Jones. Gotta love some Chipper. For the Braves, that is number 225 as well. 25 of 25. Kirk Neuenhuis, I'm not going to say it right, to 299. I am reasonably sure that he was a Met and not a Yankee, but of course I will verify that before I send it out. Because, Panini, they don't put the club name on there, they just put the city, so sometimes we have to look a few little things up like that. Tim, oh boy, we're just going to go with Tim, to 299. And once again, we'll have to double check that, whether that is Dodgers or Angels in 2012. Giannis to 299 for the A's is indeed a nice little hit. A nice rated rookie patch. Giannis rookie. You've got There is some chipping down there. Actually, probably most of these have a little bit of it, but I noticed it in particular down there on that lower right-hand corner. But Giannis to 299, nice rookie hit for the Oakland A's. David Phelps to 299. I wonder if they could just give us all New York and Los Angeles. Apparently they can. So whichever one he was playing for in 2012 as a rookie is who will get that. Whether it was the Yankees or whether it was Mets, I'm not sure. And then the Diamondbacks with A.J. Pollock to 299 on a rated rookie patch. Our redemption is, oh, David Ortiz. So nice. Card set signatures, card number 21. We're going to go, of course, checklist verify that real quick and see what that's going to be numbered to. Oh, that's a low number because that's a nice little hit there. So let's get myself, I got to get myself on the right page and then bring you along with me. Maybe I can accomplish this here in a second. All right, so we are in baseball 2012. And you know, like on one like this with Ortiz, if they don't still have this particular one, I imagine they still have something for him, or they will get something else in for him maybe. And if that's the case, a lot of times they can just substitute you out for the same player, maybe just from a different series or whatever, if they don't have it. But they could still have it. I have definitely gotten things as old as this from them before. All right, so number 299 is what we're looking at there. And you know what I'm going to do? Do you guys, somebody jump into chat and answer this for me. Do you guys want to wait while I look up all of these various New York and LA teams for 2012 so I can tell you specifically which one it was? Or do you want me to do that off camera after the break and we can look it up then? Whichever way you want to do it is fine with me. Just somebody jump in there and let me know. I mean, either way, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to go to MLB and look it up, but it depends on whether or not you want to know now or if you're fine with me doing it later. Here's A.J. Pollock, once again, to $2.99 for the Diamondbacks, and all of these do have varying degrees of edge and corner wear. David Phelps, that is one of the New Yorks, either Yankee or Met. Will depend on where he played in 2012. Giannis for the Oakland A's to $299. Tim, whose last name I am not even going to attempt to pronounce, to $299. I think is a Dodger, but again, I would have to go look that up to tell you for sure. And Kirk here to $299. I'm pretty sure is a Met, but again, I would have to look that up. So, and nobody's really jumping in there saying that they're one way or the other. So, let's just look it up real quick. And that way we'll just know and we won't have to guess. How about that? All right, what was I looking at? Kirk here. Oh boy, I can't even spell his name. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, this is the downside, right? The downside of breaking the ones that don't list the team name. I gotta spell this guy's name. W-E-N, good grief. H-U-I-S. Yeah, I know, terrible. I'm pretty sure he's a Met. Yeah, okay, so he is, as I thought, he is a Met, so we don't have to worry about him. Let's go look up our other guy here. I mean, in 2012, I know he's not a Met currently, but obviously these cards are from 2012, and if they had been able to print the team names on there, it would have said Mets. All right, this guy here, Tim. Where are you, Tim? He, I believe is a Dodger, and I'm just trying to get it to load up and tell me if that's correct. Yep, he was a Dodger. So that only leaves David Phelps is the last one I have to look up. I know this part's boring, sorry, but sometimes, you know, somebody wants to know while we're going live, so... And the few times I haven't done it when we're going live, seems like it always ends up being a problem somewhere along the way, so probably just as well. Even though it's boring right now. So this is the one I'm waiting for his little stats to load on MLB.com so I can get the answer. And of course it doesn't want to load, because why would it want to make my life easy? 2012, he was a Yankee. All right, so David Phelps, Yankees. All right, now we are all finished up with that. So a couple of really nice hits in there with the Cespedes rookie, and then, of course, Big Papi for the Red Sox, the David Ortiz, also nice. Now we are getting ready to go to our autographed baseballs. Let me get our spreadsheet set up for that. And once again, if you didn't look at this earlier and you are in this break for Onyx Preferred, please take a moment to review the info there about your shipping date and about consolation cards if you aren't pulled in the break. This is 3 boxes of 2018 Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseball. This is an inner case, full inner case breaks, break number 6. And a couple of things to note here. Anything that says no hits not listed like that just literally means that. There were no hits in the product for that team, so I didn't even list it for sale. There were a couple that didn't sell. Those are designated as no bids buyback. That just means there are hits in the product, but no one adopted that team tonight. So if it should happen to come out as a hit for one of the no bids teams, then it would just hang out here with me. And I don't really want it to hang out here with me, so let's hope that it goes to one of you guys. I've got so much stuff here. I do not need to add to it. Yeah, these are always, you got to kind of push them out the other end. They're in there very snugly. I learned that right away, first night. Got to open both ends and push them through. So, of course, the checklist for Onyx Preferred is really excellent this year, and we've pulled some nice stuff out of it. We haven't probably pulled the one we're all hoping for, which is the, well, maybe not everybody's hoping for, but I would like to see the Ohtani come out of here. But we haven't pulled that one yet, but we've pulled an Acuna and some other nice hits as well. All right, so that is somebody whose first name begins with A, anyway. It's going to tell us, not to worry. I just like to try and guess first. And there's our authentication sticker that will match up with it. Here's your authentication card that goes with it. And this is Alan Hansen. And boy, Alan Hansen, guys, I got to look at the checklist for that. I don't know Alan Hansen off the top of my head. But I did print out our handy little checklist. Where is Alan Hansen? Like, I don't even see him on here. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there he is. All right, so he's a Giant. He's for the San Francisco Giants, Alan Hansen. We pulled a sweet Ohtani last night out of Bowman Jumbo, and it's his Japanese signature, which is super rare. And it's Bowman Chrome Blue to 150 with the Japanese signature. Oh, it was so sweet. I loved it. Of course, obviously, I'm not keeping it. It goes to the person who had the Angels. I don't know which side's right side up. Probably that side. But it was still pretty cool to pull it. A couple of authentications. A JSA sticker, an Onyx sticker. So we've got a couple of different things going on there. There's your Onyx paperwork to go with it. Here's your JSA paperwork, which is all bent up, but that's how it was in the box. And it is, oh, it's Vlad. It's baby Vlad. That is an excellent hit. Yeah, very nice for the Blue Jays with Guerrero Jr. And he is, yeah, he's going to be good. That's an excellent hit for the Blue Jays. All right, here comes our third and final out of this one. And where is our signature? Joe, somebody, is that going to be Barrios maybe? Joe or Jose or something. JSA authentication, Onyx authentication, and let's just see. It's your Onyx paperwork, your JSA paperwork. This one's bent, but not as strangely as the other one was. Oh, it's Jake Berger. Nice, for the White Sox. Very good. Very, very cool with the little Jake Berger. Okay, so to recap, Jake Berger, White Sox, who, by the way, if you don't know this, seem to hit almost every case. This is what, our 6th case? I would say out of 6 cases, they've probably hit 4 or 5 of them. They're in there like a crazy amount. Baby Vlad, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., very nice hit for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then this was Alan Hansen for the San Francisco Giants. I almost said 49ers. that would have been bad, right? Give me 1 second. I'm going to number these on the top so that I know which break this corresponds with in case we open some others before these get shipped out. I just think that's always the best game plan. That way we don't ever have to worry about anything possibly getting off the rails. So this is going to bring us into our triple play box tonight. Oh, I forgot to put up the, there you go. So if you're in triple play, there you go. There's some information about shipping and consolation cards. I'm not going to read it all off again because some of these poor guys have seen it 10 times already tonight, or what seems like 10 times. So 2018 Hit Parade Series 4 Triple Play Box Break number 3. And it, once again, will have 3 autographed items. We will have a jersey and an autographed baseball and an autographed photograph. Each of those items will be in this box. And Ohtani is a possible pull in here. There's an autographed Ohtani jersey in this series. I don't know if there's also an Ohtani autographed baseball in here. Maybe. I know for sure there's a jersey. No beyond that. But we've had really good luck, especially with the jerseys out of these triple play baseballs. So let's see what tonight brings. Okay. Our photograph is for the Cubs, and it has got a DA authentication, and then there's the card there in the back, and it's Todd, I don't know how to say his last name, Z-E-I-L-L-E. You know I'm not going to say it right. I never say it right. Our jersey tonight, somebody Cooper. Has a Dave and Adams authentication card and a Dave and Adams authentication sticker there. A JSA sticker at the bottom, but no JSA card. So a DA card and then 2 authentication stickers. For the Brewers, I still don't know who the player is. Guys, who is this? This is Cooper for the Brewers. It looks like it says, I don't know. Who is that? Anybody? Anybody? Well, we know it's the Brewers and it's somebody named Cooper. Let's get it back in the bag and then we will look at our baseball. Our autographed baseball is in a case. They don't usually come in a case. But, so this is, well, is it going to tell us who this is? I mean, what is up tonight with there being nothing that tells us who anybody is? I can't even read that. I don't know who that is. And I see no information that tells us that. Oh, come on. Why is it going to be this kind of night? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Bear with me. I'm going to go to the JSA website and I'm going to punch in that information and find out who the heck this is that signed this ball. Because that's the only way I know to do it. Because it doesn't tell us. What in the world? Why? Why does it have to be like this tonight? 595. All right. 50595. Let's go. Tell me who this is. Oh, dang. I never would have guessed that. It's Don Drysdale. Did that at all look like a signature that said Don Drysdale? It does now that I know what it says. But before that, I would never have guessed that. But that is Don Drysdale. Huh. All right. So that's cool. That's definitely a cool hit there. Oh, and Dave says our jersey is Cecil Cooper for the Mariners. I didn't know who the Cooper was. It's Cecil Cooper. So a Don Drysdale autograph ball, a Cecil Cooper autographed jersey, and then our photographs Todd Zaley for the Cubs. So our triple play box completed. So now we're rolling out of baseball and into football. So all of you guys that have been patiently waiting on football, it's your time now. 2018 Gold Rush autograph football helmet coming up next. And once again, please take a minute there if you haven't reviewed this to look at your shipping date and your consolation card info. This is break number 9. So the 9th time we've opened up a Gold Rush full-size helmet. I'm almost out of these. I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 more downstairs, and then we'll be out of these because I believe they're also sold out on the website. I think somebody told me. Then the other thing you need to note, there are a couple of things here that have their own bidding category. There is a College Greats multi-signed helmet and a Heisman Winners multi-signed helmet. Should we happen to pull one of those, then it's going to go to that bidding position, because it would have way too many signatures on it for us to try to figure out who's who and what team and all that. So that's why it has its own little bidding spot. And, all right, this is a really heavy helmet, so this has to be an authentic helmet. This is no replica helmet, I don't think, because it's extremely heavy. And the answer is, it's a collegiate helmet, so it's going to go to his current team, and the signature on there is Golden Tate. And the reason I know that is because there happens to be a sticker on the box that tells us. And now I know why it's so heavy. It's mounted on an acrylic base. This is a super heavy helmet. There's a JSA authentication sticker and another one that says something sports on it. And then we also have the JSA card that goes with it. And this is a monster kind of thing, mainly because of that acrylic base. So let me double check here. We've had some off-season activity and whatnot. I want to make sure that Golden Tate still plays where I believe that he plays before I go rolling around saying, oh, it's definitely so-and-so. Yeah, okay, good. He is still a Lion, but I wanted to make sure that's what it says. So Golden Tate for the Lions. Once again, there's your signature. It is on a collegiate helmet, but it does go to his current team and mounted on your nice little acrylic display base there as well. First time I've ever seen one of those. Okay, now we are coming into Gold Rush Gem Mint. And this is our second case of this. We broke another case of it, I guess it was last weekend, pretty close, maybe around that time frame. And once again, looking at Friday. If I can get it out sooner, I will. And if you don't pull something, your consolation card will normally go with your next hit. Can go sooner if you shoot me a message and let me know that you want it sent separately. And a final chance here to see your name up in lights as the winning bidder across from your team if you happen to be in this break for Gem Mint Football. And everything in here, of course, is graded. Every card in here is graded, and it's all going to be graded 9.5 or 10, hence the name with the Gem Mint name. And this is my last case of this, and I think they might be sold out of this too. These usually do not last very long. And that's just, they don't keep them. I'm trying to get chat loaded back up. Sorry, I was off on the iPad on a different page a minute ago looking up Golden Tate. So if you type something in chat there, I may not have seen it. Oh, somebody's asking about Don Drysdale. Let me go count the years of service then. Of course, anything like that, it's going to go to, he's not obviously not an active player. It's going to go to the team that he played with the longest. I mean, obviously one would think that that's going to be the Dodgers, but did he play anywhere else? Let's go look and see. Then we'll know for sure. Has someone asked that question in chat? Yeah, it was only the Dodgers. So, yeah, we're good there. Just wanted to verify it since the question came up. I thought, oh, well, did he play somewhere else? Because sometimes I'll have something in my head and forget that somebody played at a different club than I remember. Happens sometimes. Oh, Jacob, I forgot to send you that PayPal money request, didn't I? I put your cards in the One Touch. I did the part I was supposed to do, and then I forgot to do the part where I needed to send you the PayPal money request. I'm sorry about that, man. I will do that. After we get done with the break, I will send you that. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, Gina, you said you tried to get in this break and you couldn't get in. Oh, I'm sorry. That's no good. That's no fun. Yeah, because I don't think I don't have any more Gem Mint. I do think they're sold out of it, but I will double check. If they're not, you know, I don't mind picking up another case of it. Oh, here's a little Tom Brady to start things off. This is from what? Oh, it's out of Score. And, of course, it's going to be graded, again, everything's going to be graded 9.5 or 10. Some of them may be autographed. Some of them obviously are not. Field Commanders, Tom Brady, graded to 9.5 for the Patriots. Next up, Khalil Mack for the Raiders. Also out of Score, also 9.5. DeMarco Murray is coming up, and that one is signed, and it's a rookie. Very nice. To 150. That's out of Topps Platinum. Green Refractor out of 2011 Topps Platinum. That's a really nice hit for the Cowboys with the DeMarco Murray. Very nice. Matthew from 2013 Select, and that one is a perfect 10 for his rookie hit there for the Arizona Cardinals. And then we have 2014 Topps Chrome Allen Robinson to 9.5 for the Jags. Barry Sanders for the Lions. That is out of 2013 Select. It's a refractor, and it's 9.5. Oh, Gina, you said you need a better job. I understand what you mean, right? No, it was the Milwaukee Brewers. was the jersey. It was, you're back in baseball again, right? No, there was no Mariners. It's a Milwaukee's Brewer jersey, a Don Drysdale ball for the Dodgers, and then there is the Chicago Cubs is the photograph. I mean, the jersey even, says Brewers on it. Yeah, there's no question that that's a Milwaukee Brewers jersey. Kevin White out of 2015 Leaf, a perfect 10 grade. Next up, Devontae Parker, 9.5 for the Dolphins. Sterling Shepard out of Classics, which is coming up on us pretty quick. This is the red back, 9.5. Classics actually comes out the 23rd, so not this Wednesday, but next. John Ross, also out of Classics. And John Ross, of course, is the Bengals. That's 9.5. Plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. And Sterling Shepard, if I didn't say it, is a Giant. I don't know if I said he was Giant or not, but he is. Joey Bosa, also nice, guys. Out of 2016 Prism. Scope pattern, a perfect 10 grade. Very nice hit for the Chargers with the Joey Bosa. And then a Deshaun Watson out of Leaf Draft. Why couldn't that have been signed, right? But it is the gold variation, and once again graded to 9.5. So, of course, that goes to the Texans. So, DeMarco Murray, nice rookie hit out of 2011 Topps Platinum for the Cowboys. Probably the highlight out of this case, followed closely by the Joey Bosa with the perfect 10 grade for the Chargers. Then Deshaun Watson, of course, for the Texans. John Ross is the Bengals. Sterling Shepard is the Giants. Mathieu, Cardinals. Khalil Mack, Raiders. Tom Brady, Patriots. Devontae Parker, Dolphins. Kevin White, I probably didn't say him earlier either, but he's the Bears. Then we have Barry Sanders for the Lions and Allen Robinson for the Jaguars. And that is it for Gem Mint. And that's actually it for tonight, right? I told you there's a lot of stuff, but we got through it in pretty good order. I thought it would take us about an hour, and it looks like it took us about exactly that. And I managed to hit the camera, didn't I? Good for me, right? All right, so thank you once again for everybody who participated. I appreciate always you bidding and breaking with me, chatting with me, and all that kind of stuff. And in case you missed it earlier, here's one more quick look at your anticipated shipping date and the info about consolation cards, just in case you want to know that. And, of course, the stuff coming up for the days ahead. Remember, tomorrow night is much like tonight. It is, once again, everything in it is free shipping. And most of the things that we'll be breaking are low card counts. So it'll probably be pretty close to the way it was tonight. That's how things will roll tomorrow night as well. And then the rest of the week, we got all kinds of stuff mixed in there. 1 and 2 box breaks, more memorabilia, all kinds of autographed jerseys, a new case of Bowman Jumbo Baseball. Hey, and the Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys come out on Wednesday, and we're going to start breaking them on Wednesday. So that I know we all look forward to every year. The Gold Rush baseball jerseys are always so much fun. So that's what it looks like for the days ahead, and that is it for me tonight. So once again, thank you. Oh, Jeff, you said you missed the full-size helmet. It was, oh man, who was it, guys? Golden Tate. It was Golden Tate for the Lions. It was on a collegiate helmet mounted on an acrylic base. But, of course, it goes to his current team since it was a collegiate helmet. So it is Golden Tate for the Detroit Lions. So is that it? Or anybody else have anything for me? No? That's it? All right. Well, then I really am out of here then. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.